What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications as you coming into this video. First thing first, I want to apologize for the noise in the background. I'm currently sitting in the parking lot. I had to bring this video to y'all ASAP because the market right now, specifically the crypto market, is going crazy. Now, what y'all looking at is my overall portfolio with stocks and crypto, but today is Saturday, and so the stock market is closed. So what you currently see is the 1 day, and this is just my crypto holdings. Now, I have very little in crypto. Probably is definitely less than 10%, probably less than 5% of my total portfolio value is in crypto. But not just crypto has been going crazy over this last month. Also, stocks have been going crazy over this last month, specifically the last 2 weeks. So let's just take a look. And since Trump has hit office, right? Well, let's back up some. Let's back up. So the market, I got back into the market. Let's see. Let's just look at my portfolio, right? Back in September, I seen that it was a good buying opportunity, right? Before Trump and because it was an election year leading up to the election, right? I got in, I started investing, start dollar cost averaging into the market in September. Around I don't remember exactly when election day was or whatever, but it was probably around this time whenever y'all see this little uptrend right here. Whenever Trump won the election, I knew. Now, I don't know for sure, you can never time the market. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. But I had a feeling that the markets was going to go up after Trump won the election. Now, after he won it, I would give it a while, let the markets rally up till inauguration. And if you go back to my videos, I was telling y'all this, and everything I said ended up happening. I don't know it all. I don't know what's going to happen. But I was actually right about this. So I got back into the market September. I was getting some profits, as y'all see here, up until inauguration, whenever he actually got inaugurated into the, office, to the White House. Then he started having this tariff talk, and that's what made the market crash recently over the last 2 months since March to the end of April. It's lasted 2 months, and it was not looking good. We was down at a point in time this on my portfolio 13%. Some of my crypto holdings, I know for sure I was down like 50% on Dogecoin, 30% on Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are the only three that I'm holding right now. But like I told y'all, whenever I got back into the market in September, I have been doing nothing but dollar cost averaging into stocks and into crypto. Mainly stocks. I've moved around some holdings. I've sold off some things. Nothing for a loss. Nothing really for a gain. Just broke even so I can move that money into a different asset. Over this downtrend, into some more safer things that I'm more comfortable with. Just move my portfolio while I have the chance and before things maybe take a turn for even worse, But since the end of April, really, we've seen the market come back up over the last I won't say 3 months, but the last month for sure. My portfolio was up alone 10%. Probably beating VOO. I'm not sure. We can compare the numbers, but this video right here is, I guess it could be about both stocks and crypto. But I specifically made this because crypto is currently going crazy on this good Saturday. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I didn't know Trump was going to do this tariff talk. I'm not sure how long it was going to last, but it looks like things are looking good. I mean, y'all see the recovery on my portfolio so far. I'm down 0.06 on the year. Really, I'm kind of like, I'm almost broke even, you know. I'm right there. So I'm not down no more. We're going to be turning green. So, you know, there's no telling how much longer, you know, how much longer it's going to continue to go up. I'm expecting to see a pullback after a week or two. I don't know. We might have a good week opening up starting Monday, I feel like. But there's really no telling. You never know, man. We've had a good last month. So, you know, things are obviously going to have to pull back, or they can continue to keep rising. You never know. That's the important part about dollar cost averaging, man. You never miss out. You know, you can never time the market. Time in the market beats timing the market. You know, so that's the power behind dollar cost averaging. So let's just let's go back to the 1 day. Let's see if anything's came back down since I've been talking. Let's see. Doesn't look like it's still going up a little bit. So I got my stuff privated. I believe this is today's return. Let's see. No, let's hit last price. Okay, yeah, because that was on percentage change. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was today's percentage. Let's see. Last price. Okay. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is starting to not be as volatile, or, you know, compared to things like a Dogecoin, which is a meme coin, is very volatile. You know, Bitcoin is not so much volatile. Especially like it has been in the past. You know, with all this tariff talk and stuff, it's actually kind of good for Bitcoin. You know, you see it did have its dip as well, but it's pretty much fully recovered, you know, and we're about to be reaching all-time highs once again with Bitcoin. So my average is below 90. No, it's around 90 something thousand. As y'all see, I'm positive now on my Bitcoin holdings. But Bitcoin's about to hit a new all-time high, man, and that's the important part about dollar cost averaging, man. Like I say, man, because no matter what the stock is doing, if it's down, if it crashes, that's even better. You want it to crash so that you can bring more money in and buy those shares at a cheaper price, you know, because if wherever you was buying that, you was believing in it then, if you're thinking long term. So if it's cheaper now, you're not concerned about the short term. You're more so focused on the long term. So as long as that's in your mind, then you're good. You know, the long term. As long as your long term looks good, then you're good. You know, Dogecoin. You know, I'm specifically going over my holdings because this is what I got. This is what I'm keeping up with. I'm sure other cryptocurrencies is going crazy, but y'all see Dogecoin is up 18%. I was down about 50 something percent, as y'all see. I'm in right now. My average is around 26. So I'm about to be positive, hopefully, if things continue to go up over the next, which they will, long term, I believe. I want to see Dogecoin hit $1. Like I said, I have very little money in crypto overall, but I am exposed to it, you know, so I want it to do good. And Dogecoin is one of those things that, you know, is my little gamble, you know what I'm saying? But y'all see on the month, it's back up over 54%, and I just been averaging in like I've been doing everything else. Ethereum as well. Ethereum, I feel like, is real slept on right now. I don't know why the price is so low. Y'all see, if we stretch out to the 5-year mark, like it hasn't even on the last run up with Bitcoin hitting its all-time highs and everything going crazy, like over the last, since 2020, you know, since 2022, since it's dropped from its last all-time highs back in 2021 of 4,200, it hasn't been back to 4,000 at all. It hasn't even really tested it. Well, it has 39. It went up to 4K, but it never stayed. And then it dropped all the way to like what, 1,500, bro. Now it's back to 25. It was just 1,500 on April 4th, bro. And now it's up to $2,500, $1,000, bro. I feel like Ethereum is slept on. I'm not sure exactly why. I'm not a crypto nerd like that, so I can't really tell you. As you see, it's still down 14% on the year. I believe if you go to Dogecoin, it ain't even down. Yeah, it's up 62% on the year. So, I'm not sure what's exactly going on with Ethereum. It's one of those OG cryptos that is allegedly supposed to have utilization for it. So I'm not sure, but I like the price of it being low, under 4,000, under 3,000. So I'm gonna continue to keep buying right now for the long term, and hopefully we can see new all-time highs one day. Hell, even if we go up to 4,600, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I might cash out, look to buy down. You know what I'm saying? Or just continue to keep holding for the long term, man. Because that's inevitably what I'm here for. I don't need this money right now. But yeah, man, y'all see the performance on my portfolio, man. And let's just go to let's compare my portfolio year to date right quick. I'm down 1.2%. I've already know that I've been beating VOO year to date. So let's just take a look. VOO year to date is still down 4.15%. So I'm beating the market right now. I'm beating the market right now. And one of those things that I love about this new age investing, even though I was never around because I'm young, I'm only 25, I wasn't around back then, but you can buy a gold ETF, bro. And whenever the market is crashing and tariffs is talking, and what do you think gold is going to do when the market is crashing? When the dollar is collapsing, getting devalued as we speak? What do y'all think gold is going to do? It's going to go up in value. Gold year to date is up 25%. Even silver is up. It's not up as much as gold, but silver holds its value as well, just as good, and it appreciates. So, this is another little backup strategy that I threw my money in and seen some gains on. But I do expect a pullback on gold. But hell, gold gonna hit $5,000 over the next couple of years. So I'm just holding, man. I'm not selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. It's a great time to be an investor, man. It's always a great time to be an investor, man, as long as your horizon is 5 years plus, man. If you're thinking short term, man, you're always gonna be stressed out, bro. You're pretty much gambling, man. Straight up. But over this last month, man, we've seen some good gains. So, expect a pullback. Don't be surprised if there is one. Because I do expect one pretty soon. I would love to see it continue to go up, but you got to be realistic. We've came back and gained back a good amount, and I'm good with that. If it pulls back a little bit more and it takes us another month to really be seeing some gains as far as from this dip, real recovery, full recovery on everything. I'm talking about Tesla, Apples and Googles, those things are still down. Tech, it took a big hit and it's still down, but and I'm not quite sure what's even making the market go crazy right now. I know Trump was talking about is supposed to do some type of something with the UK or Great Britain or something, a new trade thing. I didn't really do too much research on it, but that came out and that was like some good news for the market, and so it reacted well, these last couple days. So, hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about the market, though, man. It's been real kicking it with y'all, man. TY put a name. I'll get at y'all on the next one, man. Make sure y'all stay down till you come up. And I'm gone, bro.